Welcome to Africans in Diaspora TV. Tonight we bring you a special report on a potentially dangerous event that's developing rapidly. A toxic gas cloud from Iceland's volcanic eruptions is now making its way towards the UK, and it could affect millions of people within the next few hours. The source of this cloud is a series of volcanic eruptions in Grindavik, Iceland, where large quantities of sulfur dioxide have been released into the atmosphere. This area, known for its volcanic activity, has been on high alert. The eruption has not only created stunning visual displays but also posed a significant environmental threat. The last major eruption in this region dates back several years, but the current activity is notable for the volume of toxic gas being emitted. To understand the magnitude of this event, it's essential to know that sulfur dioxide is a dangerous gas. When it mixes with moisture in the atmosphere, it can form acid rain, which has the potential to harm both human health and the environment. Acid rain can damage crops, forests, and aquatic life, and also contribute to the corrosion of buildings and monuments. Now, let's focus on the toxic gas cloud itself. This cloud, primarily composed of sulfur dioxide, is currently drifting across the Atlantic Ocean and has already begun to affect parts of Scotland. Experts are monitoring its movement closely as it makes its way toward the Midlands and southern England. The concentration of sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere is higher than usual, but it is important to note that the cloud is dispersing as it travels, which should reduce its impact. However, even in its diluted form, the cloud could still cause some health issues, particularly for people with pre-existing respiratory conditions like asthma. Symptoms might include throat irritation, coughing, and shortness of breath. It's crucial for those who are vulnerable to these effects to stay indoors as much as possible, especially if they notice an increase in air pollution in their area. The cloud's arrival in the UK could have varying effects depending on the region. Scotland has already reported slight increases in air pollution levels, with some residents noticing a distinct change in the air quality. As the cloud moves southward, the Midlands and southern England are expected to experience similar conditions. Authorities are advising people in these areas to be cautious, particularly those with health conditions that make them more susceptible to air pollution. In addition to the health concerns, there are also potential environmental impacts to consider. Acid rain, which can form when sulfur dioxide mixes with water vapor, could pose a threat to agriculture in affected regions. Crops and natural habitats might suffer from the acidic precipitation, leading to long-term environmental damage. This is why monitoring the situation closely is so important, and why the public needs to stay informed. To help us better understand the situation, we've consulted with experts who have emphasized the importance of taking precautions. For individuals with respiratory conditions, it's advisable to stay indoors during periods when the air quality is particularly poor. Keeping windows closed and avoiding strenuous outdoor activities can also help reduce exposure to the sulfur dioxide in the air. Experts also stress the importance of staying up to date with information from reliable sources. The Met Office is providing regular updates on the cloud's movement and the expected air quality levels in different regions.